It's a nun with a chainsaw. In the wake of the damage left by Hurricane Irma, the Miami-Dade Police Department shared footage of Sister Margaret Ann from Archbishop Coleman F. Carroll High School. There was stuff lying out, all the debris in the wake of the hurricane, and she thought she'd do something about it. Let's take a look at her. That happened. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Sister Margaret Ann, neighborhood badass.
Chainsaw without the massacre.
Sisters of Mercy on tour.
Florida chainsaw mass. I mean, what a weird image. Like if the 2 consecutive hurricanes weren't a sign of the apocalypse enough to see like a nun with a chainsaw, that's like video game material.
It's so good. I think my favorite part in the article was when it explained, it's like, oh, the police came up to her and they're like, oh, this is our job, we can do this. She's like, no, no, they're too slow. People are gonna get hurt. I need to do this.
Yeah,
like,
she said,
badass.
It's gonna take them too long. It's dangerous. People are gonna get hurt here. And she had like she just had a chainsaw.
Let me take that out of my pocket and just like get to town here.
I mean, she must have been versed in using a chainsaw. I imagine if I picked up a chainsaw for the first time, I'd just be like this or whatever. So she's like an expert chainsawer.
It's weird that she's wearing her habit.
Yeah. do they always have to wear their habit though?
I mean, I went to a Catholic school and our nuns, like Sister Noreen, would wear like a sweater and a dress and like a skirt made of like uncomfortable wool, but like you'd see like Sister Act, and no, that's not a thing for us. Have you ever had a lot of experience with a nun?
Not at all.
No.
So I imagine this is what they look like at all times, 24/7.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's some schools that are more strict. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I've never been inside a Catholic.
I don't think this video would get as much attention if she was kind of just.
She just wanted to go viral, guys.
You need it. You need both those things to happen.
I wonder if she was like out ready to commit a murder, and they were like, "Sister, what are you doing with that chainsaw?" And she's like, "Cleaning, helping. I'm just helping."
I love it.
Oh my God! All right.
Either way, she's a badass.
Yeah.
I like her.
What's like a weirder image than this? Like I was thinking like a priest with a sword or something.
A priest with a samurai sword?
Just like I don't know.
I feel like monks with swords, that's a pretty normal.
Anybody super peaceful with just like a really powerful weapon that can do a lot of damage.
Have you chainsawed? Anyone chainsawed?
Never chainsawed. I have like axed some wood before.
Really? Like splitting it? Like
yeah, I was born like out in the country, so we like split wood and shit.
Where were you born?
Well, I was born in Portland, Oregon, but I grew up in Brush Prairie, Washington.
Yeah, names like Brush Prairie, those aren't big city names.
Yeah, that's all you need to know, that we axed our own wood for firewood.
Like when you name a city Chicago, you've got a feeling it's gonna be like a big, powerful town. But when you're like Brush Prairie, people aren't gonna like flock to that.
Exactly.
Why did you move to Brush Prairie?
Well, my dad was in the Air National Guard, which was like, and Brush Prairie is about 30 minutes outside of Portland. It's like right across the border between Oregon and Washington, but it's like out in the middle of nowhere. So that was, I guess, the ideal spot.
Good for you. All right, well, you need to learn to chainsaw to be having him faster.
I know, exactly.